You are tuning into thedailybreadproject.com. Welcome one, welcome all. Glad you're here. I am going to get this thing streaming on Facebook, and then I'm going to bring you your daily bread, your positivity, the light that you need in your life, especially now with everything crazy going on. We need to know there's a place that we can get a little love, a little positivity, a little goodness in the world. And this is one of those places. I'm glad you're here. Now, let me just take a second and see if I can get this thing to work on Facebook. If you're listening to the show recorded on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts, The Daily Bread Project, just know that when you go to thedailybreadproject.com, there's a link to where we go live, just in case you want to go live with us and chill out. And eventually, as I get more practice, maybe I can figure out how to answer questions and interact a little bit more. But I'm still trying to figure all that out. All I know is I want to bring the light to you daily, and that is what we're doing here. So thank you for joining me on this journey. I appreciate you more than you know. Looks like this is going to work today. How about that? Bringing us live into the Facebooks, and we will rock with this. Today, I have a short episode for you. We just finished up Lent. Like I said, if you're listening to this on iTunes, probably a week behind, but we just finished up Lent, and this year I did something a little bit differently. I really committed to getting deeper into my faith and doing more readings, doing more thinking and pondering. And what really helped me out was my church, St. James, had this guide, Lenten Blessings Await. If you're watching the video, you can see that. If you're listening on iTunes, you can't. But it's a guide by Joseph F. Sika, and it had meditations for every day of Lent. And even though it's over, I have bookmarked several pages here because there were some really good ones. And I think this one's super powerful to start the week with. And it's called Let Nothing Stand in Your Way. I'm going to do a little reading here for you. Go ahead. Don't let anything stand in the way of living your life. Despite the week Jesus had to face, he moved ahead. What started off with crowds of followers waving palms and cheering for their hero, and Jesus having dinner with his closest friends, all went downhill quickly. First, an associate sold him out for pocket change. Then his loyal friend fell asleep when he most needed their support. Top it off with his prized disciple insisting, I don't know him, not once, but 3 times. When it seems things couldn't get any worse, they did. See, we never know what the next moment will bring. Accepting life as it comes helps us understand that it can turn bad in a second. Without warning, it can leave us startled and wondering, what happened? I never saw that coming. When bad stuff intrudes into your life, stare it down. Get to know it. Talk to others who have been there. Then make adjustments. When you have no control over what happens, take control of what you do about it. Let it make you more compassionate, caring, loving, and understanding of another's pain. And this is so powerful right now. This is one of the most important things that I can share with you. And I want you to think about this. I want you to start your week with this. When you have no control over what happens, take control of what you do about it. And if you've been listening to the Daily Bread, then you know things are going to happen. Stuff is going to come up. And you can either let your emotions guide you and act irrational and crazy like most of society, or you can take a step back and look at your emotions, look at the way you're feeling, and ask yourself, is this serving me? That's what you have control over. And so while the world might be melting down, You have control of what you do. And I want you to take some time, ponder it, take a step back and think, are my emotions serving me? Are my thoughts serving me? If not, then you have the opportunity. God gave you this opportunity. Think about it and remove yourself from it and act rationally. That's what I have for you today on thedailybreadproject.com. We come to you live usually at 10 a.m. every weekday. I might cut off the weekend soon. But thank you guys for tuning in. Ponder that, and we will be back tomorrow.